All right, guys, welcome back to the Knives Fast channel. This one's a little bit personal, okay? If you love the original Tempest Microburst folder, which is my design and my production version, you're gonna need to check this knife out. This is the new Kubey Microburst fixed blade. Yes, sir. We're gonna show this off and have some fun. So stick around and make sure you've liked and subscribed and all that good stuff. So let's get the box out of here by showing you, here's the box, edge above the rest, KU455A and 14C and micarta. There's blue micarta, there's brown micarta, there's stonewash blades and blackwash blades. So we'll talk about that. And these are available now. Okay, and it is a Tempest knives design. So I just thought I would point that out. Now, by the way, which just means I'm going to be biased, okay? It's my design. Somebody's going to say, oh, you're biased because, yes, I am. Yeah, I am, but it is fantastic. So what we have here is a Kydex sheath. It is a sandwich sheath. I know a lot of you seem really, you know, I don't know, that it's super duper important that it be a taco sheath. I don't know. I like having more attachment points. And so it doesn't bother me quite as much as it does other people. Plus, I carry my fixed blades, these style of fixed blades, I carry them horizontally in a scout carry. So it doesn't really bother me, but if you're going to carry this in the pocket, then I get it. You would definitely want that to be a taco style sheath so that you could carry it in your pocket, and maybe you'll have to get one made because this is what they send. Now, thankfully, they've switched from the Tech Lock to these, you know, adjustable, if you will, belt clips. Now, I will say one thing. We're going to do a little change on this, and I'm going to show you my preference. This is not my preference for carrying this knife, but you can carry it vertically like so, straight up and down, or you can move this and you can carry it horizontally, or you can tip it, or whatever you would like to do. And this is how I've been carrying it. My only issue with this clip, by the way, I haven't even shown the knife yet. We're what, 2 minutes in? There's the knife. Is that it drops it down quite a bit from your belt, which can kind of be irritating when you're sitting down and that kind of thing. So we're going to show you the way towards the end of this video that I would carry it. Now, what's great about this sheath is this sucker, because of that screw right there, is locked in. There is no rattle, and it has great retention, as you can see there. Fantastic indeed. So sheaths aside, let's talk about the knife itself. Matter of fact, sheath, go away. So we have contoured blue micarta. As you can see, you get that great banding in the micarta because of the contouring. You do have a lanyard hole, which is typically not what I do on folders. You guys remember on the Microburst, it had a lanyard pin in the back spacer. But, you know, you can't really do that on a full tank fixed blade, so that's fine. And I know a lot of people like them. You do get a 4-finger grip backed up and a 4-finger grip choked up with a little bit left over. Now, you got jimping right here and a swedge, so I didn't bring the jimping out onto the swedge, but you can still kind of pinch grip this, and it is great. While we're here, let's show you a little bit of cutting. Now, guys, this is a flat grind, and it is a tall flat grind with a swedge on the other end, which means it's just going to have a lot of relief. It's just going to slice like nobody's business. I am so impressed with this knife. Indeed, whoops, slipped out of that one. That was my fault. But just impressed with the way they did the edge. It is in 14C28N, and you can kind of see the stonewash since I just got it all gooped up with cardboard there. And you know what? I haven't even done this yet, but let's do something fun here. You know, I always like to make a giant mess on my table here. So we're going to do this. Yeah, no issues whatsoever with cutting that twisted sisal rope because you got this really nice belly. It just mows right through it, no problem. See, it's not going to work because I don't even have enough room to hold it now, but you saw it. So really, really cool indeed. Quite a cutter. And I think having a fixed blade for some tasks is important. And I do a lot of work where it just feels like a fixed blade makes sense. So I like to carry a fixed blade. And to me, that rope cutting ability of this one is fantastic. Again, great choil. We do have a great plunge grind with relief there, and we went with the what I call raindrop milling. It's just supposed to look like random raindrops coming down. I know, guys, it's just an indicator. It's not like, I mean, somebody's gonna say that doesn't look like rain, is what I'm trying to say. But to me, it's an indication of rain, which comes out of a microburst in weather. So very, very cool indeed. And I just love the ergonomics. You don't have a clip to contend with on this guy. Now, if we want to do some comparisons here, this is as close as you can get to the folder, but in a fixed blade. Now you can see there's some differences right in this area of the shape of the handle. I don't need a cutout here for a lock bar, so it's a little bit different, but size-wise, they're nearly identical. And to me, that's a great thing because this is a legendary folder, in my opinion, and most people would agree with that. Let's talk specs and pricing. Now, there are 4 versions of these available at kubeyknife.com. You can always use my code KNIVESFAST for 20% off. Now, I get it. People have been saying, well, the shipping is $35. Okay. Now, hopefully, I think White Mountain Knives is going to get some of these, but I don't know how many. There is, again, this blue micarta version with stonewash, blue micarta with blackwash, brown micarta with stonewash, and brown micarta with blackwash. And they're all $90 at Kubey. And you can get that 20% off with code KNIVESFAST. And yes, there is $35 shipping. Now, 6.89 inches overall with a 2.95 inch blade and a handle length of 3.95. The handle thickness is just 0.43 and the blade thickness is just 0.12. In my opinion, just the way things should be. 3.18 ounces, but with the sheath you add 2.3, so that's just over 5 ounces with the sheath. And again, designed by myself for Tempest knives. Very, very cool. It is a what I call drop sheep blade. They call it a sheep's foot, modified sheep's foot. Does have the Kubey logo there and the Tempest logo right there. And it is in 14C 28N, which you can barely tiny see right there. Now, guys, when they come to White Mountain, I don't know what the price is going to be, or maybe they'll come to other dealers as well, but I know there's been some shipping issues, but hopefully they get that straight, and when they do, you should be able, if it's White Mountain, you should be able to use my code KNIVESFAST for 10% off. Now, in this case, it's $90 plus the $35 shipping, minus the 20% off, brings it to about $105 if I remember correctly, which I still think is fairly reasonable, but you may or may not. All right, we're going to stop down. I'm going to switch over to my preferred sheath method, and I will be right back. All right, guys, so here we are. We now have my preferred piece, which is a belt loop, a soft loop. It is a little tight fit here because this is a tall sheath. So again, now you folks that like the taco sheaths are like, see, we told you so, but it does work. It does work. By the way, I get these on Amazon from Holster Builder. That's where I get them. I still have one more left here, which is great. But that is my preferred method of carry. Here's everything that came off over here, so you can see this is what they send it with, and this will carry much smaller and tight to my belt so that it's not hanging down. So that is the Kubey Microburst fixed blade, which is the follow-up to the Tempest Microburst folder. I hope you guys enjoyed this video for sure. If you did, please give me a like and definitely comment down below and let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to all. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.